Good morning. Welcome to the Willow Rose Cottage. This is very early in the morning and the sun is barely coming up and I've already had my first cup of coffee. And as you know, I am trying to control my anxiety naturally. So one of the things that I decided to do is to cut out coffee. However, I am a huge coffee drinker, like huge. Well, okay, not like huge like my mom was. My mom would go through like 2 or 3 pots a day. She did the old pots. Well, back in the day, she did the old pots on the stove, like those old metal pots on the stove, percolators, she did. And then as life would go on, and technology, then she got the pot you put in and it comes out through the top. Drip coffee, I guess it's called. I don't know. But I drink probably at least 3 cups a day. And I think that's way too much. So I'm cutting it down to 1 cup in the morning. And then I'm doing mushroom. Hold on, let me get the mushroom. So I'm doing the Chaga. I know I'm not saying this right. Chaga mushroom powder. So this is just pure powder. There's nothing else in it but the mushrooms. And so I'm doing that. And as you know, I don't buy milk because I don't use it enough and it always goes bad. So I have my little dried milk here that I use in everything. And powdered milk. What is that? What is the official name for this? Is it powdered milk? Dry milk. Yeah, so I was right. And yeah, I am going to do something with the hair, just so you know, okay? So I'm going to put the milk in. I kind of put in a lot of milk. I know if you're not a dairy person, you could use whatever kind of milk you use. So I do that. The mushroom powder. And it really doesn't have a really strong smell. It doesn't really smell that much. And it doesn't, I don't know if it's my taste buds or if it just doesn't taste really strongly, but when I put it in here and I usually just taste the milk. So that's kind of cool. So I don't even know like how much to do, but I do about that much. Okay. I will be right back. So as I'm stirring this, you might notice that I'm not really wearing the kinds of clothes that I always wear. I'm almost always wear like overalls or big flowy dresses. And I'm wearing track clothes. I don't know if they're track clothes or leisure wear. I don't even know what category this is. However, I'm wearing this today to work. I'm really anxious to see what they're going to say about it because I don't know if this is allowed where I work, but I have to and I just wanted to kind of talk about this because I might be talking about this more in the future. I took a tumble at work and I hurt myself, so I had to go to the urgent care, because that's what happens. You have to do that if you do any kind of injury at work, just because it's the law. Well, I don't know if it's the law. I shouldn't say it's the law. But anyway, so I did that and I went and they took x-rays and everything and nothing was broken and nothing was really long-term damage. However, what they discovered when they took the x-rays, because I fell onto my knee, my right knee, and then I twisted and I fell onto my back hip and my shoulder blades. So I tripped over a rolled up rug that was in the pathway that I didn't see. So, because I was looking up at a tree. So anyway, so when I went to the doctor to get the x-rays to see if I hurt, like if I broke anything when I fell, they discovered that I have some sort of an arthritis in my knee and in my hip, or in my back. So they didn't really talk a lot about that because that's not what I was there for, but it is in the doctor's report. So I've been trying to look up arthritis and like how to stop or heal or prevent arthritis from getting any worse. And one of the things is exercise, okay? if you move it and you exercise it and all the things. And I'm already walking to and from work. So that helps a lot. However, I got an exercise ball, and if you don't know, there are these huge rubber balls, like huge rubber balls, and you sit on them at your desk. So you're basically sitting there all day moving, which is what I need to do for my spine and for the arthritis in my back. So I'm sitting there and I'm moving around. But the funny thing is if I wear a skirt, because skirts aren't connected to your legs, I slide off the ball. So this is like, I've hurt myself twice in like the last, I don't know. Both of them were not my fault though. The first one was my supervisor's fault for making me do something I told her I couldn't do, and she made me do it, and I did it, and I hurt myself. The second one was a maintenance worker had a rolled up rug in the pathway, and then was talking about the tree, and I was looking up at the tree as I was walking, so neither one of those were my fault. However, it's so funny because everybody's looking at this big rolly ball, and they're like, we're gonna have to wrap you in bubble wrap. Do not slip off that ball and conk your head and hurt yourself. So anyway, I'm wearing appropriate sitting on ball clothes. I don't know if it's appropriate going to work clothes, but we'll find out today when I get there, see if they say anything. But, it's a health thing. I'm taking care of my health. I'm being proactive. I'm trying to thwart arthritis crippling me. I have my mushroom. I don't know if it's mushroom tea. Probably wouldn't be tea. It's not coffee. I think they do refer to it as coffee because I don't know. You tell me. Tell me what they call the mushroom drink. Anyway, so I got to get ready to go. You can tell I'm not ready. I have lots to do before I get to put on my tennies and walk to work. As another thing, I don't wear tennies either. I always wear boots in the winter, and I just wear either no shoes at all in the summer. But if I'm going somewhere where I'm required to wear shoes, I usually wear Birkenstocks or earth shoes. So it's kind of weird wearing tennis shoes, but that's all part of the health thing, I'm trying to make myself healthy, and I have to do things differently, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with shifting things up. So there you have it. I hope you have a fabulous day. Today's Thursday, and I am really happy to see this weekend. And I'll tell you why, because Saturday I'm going to do a recipe. I'm going to do a cooking video for you. And then Sunday I'm going to go look at property because I'm thinking about buying some property. So stay tuned for that. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you soon. Mwah! Love and kisses from the Willow Rose Cottage.